Okay, let's keep going with our learning. Let's see, what pencil do I want to use? Maybe we'll try this one. Okay, so we're going to draw from this. This is Sargent. Sargent, I didn't realize it, but what happened is he got tired of doing portraits. So he wanted to do his own stuff. And what does that mean? I mean, you'd think doing portraits is like your own stuff, right? It's not like you're drawing He-Man where you draw the same He-Man every day, but it's not true. You do have to draw the same thing. I do a lot of portraits. We've talked about it on a lot of the videos. But when you're doing a portrait, you have to draw what they think the person looks like, who they think they are. So you have to draw what other people think they look like, what they think they look like, while having it have artistic integrity so that it's accurate. I once told a client years ago when I was in advertising, they go, I said, I'll meet you at the restaurant. They go, what do you look like? I said, well, people think I'm a cross between Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. That joke's been going on for a long time. And we're having lunch. She keeps staring at me. And I thought, why is she just staring at me? And then I remembered what I said. And she must have gone, you're the furthest thing from Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. So, but I always joke that when I look in the mirror, I close my eyes. That's what I see. So portraits can be a real pain in the butt. So Sargent's definition of a portrait is a really nice drawing of a face where there's something wrong with the mouth, which I think is really accurate. But when you do a portrait and it works and you give it to the person, most of mine are done as tribute now. I don't charge for them. They're done for really special reasons, like a fallen officer or somebody who lost a loved one, because I can bring the person back with the painting. And then the way I draw it, it will follow you in the room. The painting will follow you as you walk around. So it's like that person's alive in there. And I put a lot of life into it because of the animation. So, I mean, what kind of a price tag do you put on that? So I usually do them as special gifts and tributes to a person's life. So if we look at this Sargent, you look at these beautiful, beautiful char. So what he decided to do was just do these charcoals. I think he was just kind of getting back at everybody. And then he moved on to paint landscapes and stuff. So that's pretty funny. I'm not burnt out in any area of my career. So I'm really happy. But look at, so here's the 3/4 view. And you can see, it's kind of chiseled. So in order to paint or draw tonal drawing like this, where do you go to study? I mean, you don't just study Sargent to be Sargent, to draw like Sargent, because you got to be academic. He's academic, but there's got to be somewhere else that you can study to become really good at him. You see, does that make sense? Again, I can copy, but he's painting. There's a lot going on the inside, and so what do you study? What do you think? Oh my, you're right. Look, there it is. Rubens. Who knew? Who knew? So we're gonna put this on. So let's take like what is um the dirty washcloth say? There it is. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a sketch from this. So we'll use the new sketchbook, which is not new anymore. You can fill up a sketchbook pretty quick. This is a multimedia one, so it's kind of sad that I'm using. Should we use white chalk? Good. Well, we'll do that later. Okay, so here we go. So here's the photo. We need music. So here's the headset. And we're going to listen to, let's see, what did I choose? Ooh, Neil Diamond. Okay, this is deep. So we're going to use, I like Jonathan Livingston Seagull. You can really get deep in it. It's a really good one of his albums, some kind of a play. Let's wake up. Let's get you focused. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So, because of the forensics, I'm mostly using, I'm always thinking of skulls. Now, I'm using a combination of everybody from Riley to Vilppu, Bridgman, Loomis, um, Abric Durer, definitely Rubens. So they're all coming together into one process. I chose this pose because it's the toughest. He's really looking this way. And you can see this went into the zone. So I'm only using this drawing as a guide. I'm not trying to do a portrait. So you can see I already feel the skull here. I always start at the top, walk my way. So cross contours can go down too. All of the information on here can be found in the videos. Corey put a lot of time into getting these videos done right. And it's a full class. And just download them right onto your computer and you own them. You're not renting them, you own them. So I'm walking. See, the eyelid goes over the ball. It's like a curtain. Move that up a bit. So we're going to go from the fang, which is in here, to the nostril, to the tear duct. So it's got to be over there. Okay. And there's the eyeball. So this is the part of teaching where we tell the students, okay, so now I'm in trouble. So we want to get out of it. And that's, I think, the important part of teaching. And also when you're working, you want to be an artist who can fix things. It's really cute. Like you'd get an employee and they come in and say, I can fix. That means they can fix the drawings. So let's go back to the beginning. So here, this guy's going to be older. So here's the skull. 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 Here we go. Zygomatic process. Labial fold. Zygomatic process. The mouth should have been higher. Again, I'm not doing a portrait, just drawing a face. So I'll move this out of the way. And we're just going to go and just finish the face here. So it's a study. It's a study, really thinking of the muscles and the bones. I'm not trying to do a likeness. Then I would head into the portrait world. That's like putting a character on model. So when you're studying your head drawing, just try to get a good solid head. You know what I mean by that? It's a skeletal system, the muscle system, and get the rhythms. And then when it's time to do a portrait, then you're judging all the distances and everything to put it on model. And that will teach you to put your characters on model. Cross contour. So this guy's probably 10 years old. This guy's probably 50 years old. I don't know. Just study, 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 study. Okay. All right. Let's move on to some other stuff. Let's see what we can do just without a book, just going in there and just thinking academically. So I'm going in there and just hitting all the rhythms, the planes. Okay? And that's why God invented the sketchbook. All right. Let's do one more. I'm going to call it a night and work on my own stuff for a gallery. Okay? See you in a while.